Hello, this is Amanda, and today I decided to bring a video talking about my decision to go to Vancouver in Canada. And the reason why I decided to make this video, it's because I am going as a single person, and I just realized that the best resource that I can get, the best asset that I can get is connections. So if you are watching this video and you are going to Vancouver as well, if you live in Vancouver, if you're thinking about moving to Vancouver, contact me on my Instagram and let's talk, okay? Because I want to know people, I want to get to know people even before I arrive there. And I think it's really important, even like to share houses and everything, and just knowing people in general is really important when taking this kind of decision, making this kind of decision. So that's the reason why I am shooting this video. I'm going to give you some details about my decision, why I chose Vancouver, what I will be doing there, and many other details. And at the end, I'll be showing some of the things that I purchased for my trip, and I'll leave some of the links below in case you want to purchase them for yourself too. And without further ado, let's start the video. So going to another country has always been one of my biggest dreams. I don't feel very much fulfilled in my country. I feel like my personal style sometimes doesn't really fit with the general personal style in Brazil. And I've always wanted to move somewhere else, and Canada was one of the top choices for me because the well-being in Canada is good, and they have a public health system, and this is really important for me, and many other reasons. So I work currently as an English teacher here in Brazil, and I am going to be going to Vancouver as a student, and I will be studying tourism and hospitality in a 2-year program. And that's one of the main reasons why I will be going to Vancouver specifically, because in my exchange program agency, this is the best program they could find, like the one that's more complete. It's a 2-year program, so it's very complete. I will have enough time to just settle in the country, find a part-time job, work there, get some experience and everything else. So for me, that was very important. I've always wanted to work in the tourism field, or a field that I could talk to people from different backgrounds and different countries, because this is one of the things I'm passionate about. And I'm really happy about doing this right now. It's been a while that I've been wanting to do this career change, and I think this is gonna be good for me. So going as a student with a student visa to Canada, you are allowed to work 20 hours per week, except on your breaks from the school. When you have school breaks, you can work full-time. And Justin Trudeau was like talking about the possibility of increasing the hours to 24 hours per week. And I'm really excited about that because, well, Vancouver is a very expensive city, and working only 20 hours per day, I'll probably not have enough money to have a comfortable life there, you know, let alone maybe pay my bills. So I'll be relying a lot on my savings. But of course, that for every person that's going to be a student in another country, you want not to rely on your savings, because you never know. What if there's an emergency or something and your savings run out? So I'm waiting for this change in the regulations. I really hope they come. But for now, I haven't had any news so far about this, if they decided to do that or not. So yeah, if you know anything new, please comment below. So as I already said, I have done this through an exchange program agency. My exchange program agency is called My Education here in Salvador, Bahia, which is the city I live in. And even though they don't have one of the best prices on the market, you know, they also don't have bad prices, and they include many other services that would be charged extra or not be offered at all in other agencies, like helping you with your visa, giving you orientations on how to get it, and many other things. So they give you some support all steps of the way, and I thought that was more important than paying a little bit less or a little bit more. So that's why I chose this agency. I chose to arrive in Vancouver in March. And the reason why I did that is because, well, it's my first time leaving to another country and for that long. And I need time to prepare. I need time to do everything. I don't want to do everything in a rushed way. You know, I am the kind of person who likes to be organized, do everything that I can in advance. So I want to have plenty of time to do everything that I can from here. And when I arrive there, I would just be, you know, safe and sound with my conscience that I did everything the right way and I had time to do everything. So that's why I chose to arrive there only in March 2025, in case you're watching this video in any other time of the world. But for now, I mean, I'm in July 2024 right now, and I don't have my letter of acceptance yet, even though I already paid the enrollment fee to my university, probably because I'll be arriving only in March, so maybe I'm not a priority for them. But I think they will send this letter in the next months or so, which would be in August or September. And when they do so, I'm going to start my visa process, which I cannot do right now because I don't have the confirmation from the college. I've had to do an English test from the college, even though I already have a certificate, a C2 level certificate from Cambridge. My agency advised me to just take the college test because it's quicker for them to confirm and approve and everything. So I did it, and of course I was approved, so it's fine. So in case you're wondering how that goes, you know, when you want to study, you know, in a college, sometimes they have their own English test that they do. I did everything online. There was a written part and there was a oral part, so I had to talk to an interviewer, and it was fine, completely fine. I didn't have any problems with that. I mean, I already speak English on a daily basis because I'm an English teacher, so it was no problem for me at all. And so since I have a lot of extra time before I leave to Canada, I have been researching everything that I can about Canada and about how things work there. And one of the things that I was worried about the most is about the health care system. When you go to Canada, you have to hire a health insurance, a private health insurance. In the province I'm going to, which is British Columbia, they offer the public health care system for Canadian residents after 6 months of stay in Canada. So for the initial 6 months, I'll have to be paying for health insurance, a private health insurance myself. So I will be using my college's health insurance, the one they provide. I still don't know how much they cost, but I know that they're only covering the emergencies. They're not covering like just regular consultations or anything, which is a problem for me because I do take some medications every day. So I have researched about how can I bring this medication in my suitcase for the period of my stay until I can get these medication in Canada. And the medications that I take, they are not controlled medications, which actually ended up being kind of a problem because I couldn't find any clear information online on how much of the substance, not controlled substance, you can take in your suitcase when going to Canada. I could only find the information on the controlled substance, which they say that you can take a 90-day supply of the medication alongside some documents. I couldn't find about the normal medications, you know, the ones that are not controlled. So my agency said that usually you can take 120-day supply of the medication when it's not controlled. I'm going to take a prescription from my doctor in English and everything, just in case, you know, just to prove that I actually need this medication. But I'm still a little bit nervous about that because my travel agency wasn't sure about this information, and I couldn't find this information clearly online. So if you do know, please comment below where I can find this information, or if you know this information yourself. But yeah, about the health insurance, that's the way it goes. So yeah, about the housing, I still cannot do much about that because I'll only be able to book a house or a room or whatever for myself once I know exactly the date of my arrival, which I don't know yet. And so a lot of things I'll only be able to do or organize once I have the visa in hand, and then I'll probably have to rush to do everything. But I hope that I'll have enough time. You know, I have been looking everything that I can about it for now. Other things that I have been looking for: the SIM card, which is a social security number card. You have to get, everybody that's living and it's residing in Canada has to have a social security number. And I have seen that you can actually apply for a social security number, social insurance number, I guess, because it's SIN, so it's probably social insurance number. Anyways, you can apply for it online, and then when you arrive, you get there from the centers. So I'll probably be doing that once I get my visa, because again, I need a visa to do many of the things I have to do. Another thing that I have looked up was about the telephone number, Canadian telephone number. I will need that to access the internet, to call an Uber or whatever. So it's really important, and also for getting a job. And I have seen that there is a company that can mail a SIM card from Canada to you here in Brazil. So I'll probably be doing that, but I won't do that now because there's still a lot of time to go before I arrive. So I won't be paying like a every month a fee for this number if I'm not going to use it. So I'll probably be doing that on December or maybe January, because I think it will be great if I arrive in Canada and I already have a number. Also, I can put this number on my resumes when I'm applying for jobs, because I tend to apply for jobs when I'm still in Brazil. So yeah, another thing that I want to say before I start to show you everything that I bought, since I got so much extra time, I mean, if I can do this in advance, why not, you know? So another thing that I have to say is that I'm going to leave in the comments a group, you know, a Telegram group, maybe a WhatsApp group. I'm going to figure it out for the people who want to start a class for English class with me, teaching English for those who want to do an exchange program in Canada. If you are interested, please click on the comments below. Comment, I don't know, and I'm going to organize those classes. Probably they will be like public classes. I'm going to figure it out, but I think it would be a great thing, not only for you but for me too, because when preparing those classes I'll also be preparing for arriving in Canada. So that being said, I'm going to show you now all the things that I got for my trip to Canada. Okay, so starting with my suitcase. I just adored this suitcase and I'm so happy about them. There are actually two of them. There is one, a smaller one, a carry-on baggage inside of this one. And I'm going to show it for you and all of the details. Got it on Shopee online. And it was a really, really great price. I was checking the prices at the mall and I saw that the one suitcase, only this one, it was costing around 600 reais, and I bought this set, 2 of them, for 600 and something reais. I'm going to leave the link below. So I'm actually sad about sharing this link because I'm the kind of person who loves being original. I wouldn't like another person to get another set like mine. Even though it's delusional and probably, you know, a lot of people will have a suitcase like the same color as mine. But I mean, if you buy from the link, I'll probably get a commission out of it, so I would be dumb if I didn't share it. So look, I'll show you the smaller one because it's easier, but it has, like, as you can see, it rolls perfectly, right? The zippers are super strong and pretty, right? And inside, this is exactly the same thing you see inside of the smaller one, okay? You have this separator, you have this thing to hold the clothes inside, and also you have a place for the password. You can actually lock the suitcase. There's a lock attached to the suitcase, which is very good. I'm also going to use a locker because I am not dumb, okay? You have to be as safe as you can be when traveling by airplane with your suitcases, but it's good that I have an extra security, you know? So yeah, I'm really happy about the set. It's very resistant too, and the color is just so cute. I love this color. Honestly, I'm so happy about it. Now, talking about the clothing. As you know, I live in Salvador, which is a tropical city, and here we basically don't have cold weather. We don't. I mean, the coldest weather you can get in Salvador is about 26 degrees, which basically is not cold at all. So I had to buy some stuff because even though I'll probably buy something better when I arrive, you know, especially winter clothes, you know, clothes for the snow, because I've never endured snow, and I cannot find good snow clothing here in Salvador. I had to buy something basic to wear until I bought something better. So I went on Shine, which is basically the brand all of us go for when buying anything specific, and I bought this jacket, which was a disappointment. Okay, let me show you why. The reason why I bought it is because it's black. Okay, so it's basically basic. You can put over anything, and because I saw the picture and I saw this, so I knew that it was going to be, it was going to protect me from the cold. But the fur doesn't go on the arms. I mean, what? I mean, the arms are the most important part, so it's not really that good. And to worse it all, look at this. It's too short for my arms, so if you're tall, this is not the set for you. Look at the hoodie. Too short either, not sexy at all. I mean, it's not the best thing I could buy, and it was cheap. But even though it was cheap, I think it should be cheaper because it's not a good quality at all. But I mean, it's going to protect me from the rain, you know, which is something that's very important because it's made of kind of a plastic right here. And it's basic. So yeah, I'm going to, you know, work myself around that until I get something better. But I don't have only this thing. My aunt actually gave me one of her overalls. I actually don't know if you guys call it an overall, but it's just this long coat that it's so chic. Come on, look at this. And this is detachable, so I can use this as a scarf if I need to, you know. And so I can use it as a scarf if I need to. And it's just so, I mean, it goes with everything. It's chic, it's fancy, it's comfortable. And thank you, Auntie, so much. I can see myself around Vancouver wearing this perfectly. So now we go to the cutie pie part, because my grandma got me this jacket. Oh my god. I am emotional just by looking at it. Can you imagine my grandma, 82 years old, going on the street and saying, I need a jacket for my granddaughter because she's going to Canada and I don't want her to be cold. Come on, dude, it's so cute. And actually I love it. I love the color. I mean, I need something with a brighter color because I only have like black and beige so far. So this is going to be very useful, especially to stay at home when it's not very cold, you know, to put over my pajamas and everything. And there's a hoodie. It's just the cutest thing. I'll remember my Nana every time. Every time I wear this, I'm going to remember my grandma. Oh my god, I have to take it off because I feel so emotional just talking about it. And now, there's something I also bought on Shine, but it's actually a great thing. I actually don't know how to call these things. Here we call it meia calça, which is kind of socks, like very large socks. Maybe stockings. Do you call it stockings? I don't know. But it protects from the cold. You know, there is like a velvet, that special velvet that keeps you warm inside. And I bought it because I wanted to use this. Okay, I'm wearing a body, so just don't overreact, okay? I'm going to wear it so you can see it. The only problem with this is that you have to get a size larger size, because if you don't, it's not gonna fit you. I bought a large size, even though I am a small size. And it's not really good for a person who's tall, because it doesn't go all the way up for me, you know? Look. Yeah, but since I'm going to wear this below the skirts or the dresses, it's just fine. Nobody's going to see it. And it's really comfortable. I wore it on São João, which is a party that we have here. I went to a cold place and it really protects me from the cold. It's super comfortable. I love it. And it was cheap. So this is a great purchase. And also it looks like your skin underneath is so beautiful, right? Because of the velvet. And it's pretty close to my skin color, so it really looks like it's my skin underneath, so it's perfect. So besides that, I think the only thing I bought as well is these socks. I bought socks to wear with my boots and everything, and they also have a fabric to protect you from the cold. So they're really great, and I bought 6 pairs. I bought a package with 6 pairs, but I gave one to my mother because I didn't need 6 pairs, so I'm going to take just 5. And it's great. And also they are necessary because I can use them with this, because the feet part, that's one of the not so great things. The feet part is not protected by the velvet, so you actually need these to protect your feet. So these are the essentials that I have right now. I also have some like berets or something, some hats. I have to buy gloves. I already have some hats. I have to buy gloves. I don't have any gloves. But I have hats. I have some scarves, some ponchos. Yeah, I think I'm fine. I'm also going to take some summer clothes because Vancouver can actually get hot in the summer, and I'm going to be arriving in spring, which is also kind of a warm season. So I'm going to need summer clothes, but summer clothes are not a problem for me, you know, I have plenty of them. So yeah, this is it for today. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, comment what you want to see next. Do you have any questions? And don't forget to contact me on my Instagram in case you are going to Vancouver as well, and especially if you are a single person. Let's connect, guys, it's really important. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.